F.O.X Professional tips for perfect makeup. Step 1. Modify skin pores. After doing all basic maintenance, such as washing your face, start applying the foundation. Prior to using the SB03 High-Definition Foundation Primer, professional makeup artists use a makeup base to modify large pores. Applying a small amount on specific areas is recommended. The SB03 Bright Magic Cream can shrink pores and hide wrinkles while preventing the accumulation of powder and strengthening the foundation's fitness and retention. Step 2. Correct color and apply sunscreen to protect your skin. The MPO6 Purple Makeup Base can lighten the color of the skin. The MPO2 Green Makeup Base can reduce skin redness and normalize skin color. The MPO3 Skin Colored Makeup Base is suitable for normal skin. Professional makeup artists use a skin-colored makeup base that has polishing and sunscreen functions. Using your hands or a foundation brush, apply a moderate amount of powder all over the face. And then use a sponge to press it into the entire face. Use enough makeup base to cover the whole face to protect the skin from sun damage and help set makeup. Step 3. Choose a liquid foundation that matches the skin color. Use liquid foundation. Depending on your personal habits, use a foundation brush or your fingertips to apply the makeup. The order in which makeup should be applied is the cheek, forehead, and then chin. Using a foundation brush, evenly apply the liquid foundation. After roughly brushing on the foundation, use a sponge to quickly apply and uniformly press the liquid foundation into the skin. A tip from professional makeup artists is not to deliberately apply the liquid foundation around the cheek or hairline. Use the residual foundation to cover these parts. In this way, the center of the face will have more foundation, while the surrounding areas will have less, placing the visual focus in the center of the face to make it appear more three-dimensional and not too flat. Step 4. Cover facial spots. Once the foundation is complete, makeup artists use the JCO2 Complete Concealer Plate to apply the concealer. First, let's address how to treat dark circles. Yellow concealer can be used to lighten dark circles to improve the effect of subsequent colored makeup. Using a concealer brush or a finger, pick up the concealer and apply it to the tear duct, gently patting with your fingertip, but not too close to the eye to avoid the accumulation of powder. Apply some concealer to the outer edges of the eyes to brighten and lift the dull skin in those areas. Then, apply concealer with a darker color to the same areas. And gently pat with your fingertip to completely apply the concealer. Lastly, apply concealer with a brighter color to the outer edges of the eye and the areas slightly below the tear duct with your finger or a concealer brush. Gently pat your fingertip to completely apply the concealer and generally brighten the spots with the concealer. Lightly apply some loose powder to set the makeup. Use the same methods to treat acne. Just omit the yellow concealer steps. 1. First apply a small amount of dark concealer to the acne and gently pat. 2. Then apply a concealer with a lighter color to brighten the overall complexion. 3. Lastly, apply a layer of loose powder to set the makeup. Step 5. Set makeup perfectly. Setting makeup ensures that the makeup adheres to the skin. There are two types of setting cosmetics. 1. Pressed powder. 2. Loose powder. 1. Using pressed powder. Professional makeup artists use the TKO2 Double Function Compact SPF 50 to set makeup. Starting from either side of the cheek, gently press the powder onto the face, and then evenly press the entire face to enhance the overall effect. Remember not to press the powder into the area under the eyes at this point. After applying powder to the entire face, spread the residual powder to the areas below the eyes to avoid accumulation of the powder around the eyes. Pressed powder has a better concealer effect and lasts longer, but is also heavy. 2. Using loose powder to set makeup again. Professional makeup artists use the PAO1 Silky Skincare Finishing Powder by gently rotating and getting the necessary amount of powder. Using a brush, dip into the powder and gently rotate the brush on the lid to uniformly distribute the powder on the brush. Starting from the cheek, gently apply powder to the entire face, being careful to avoid the eye, and spread the residual powder to those areas. After evenly applying the powder over the entire face, use a brush to lightly brush the face using an outward circular motion. Then remove any excess powder so that the face looks brighter and more youthful. Loose powder can create more refreshing and natural makeup, as well as polishes and lifts, but it has poor retention.